When they went inside, they had no idea what was going on.
8 surgeries.
It was scary.
4 months of recovery.
And there were days when she couldn't move, couldn't talk, couldn't do anything.
In August of 2019, Jendaya Scott Miller went into surgery to remove uterine cancer at St. Francis Hospital in Hartford. The one-time procedure took a turn when doctors found a 7-pound tumor. Complications led to more surgeries, use of a ventilator, time in the intensive care unit, and a nursing home.
She was bedridden, and her biggest thing was, I gotta get up.
Getting up and a never-quit attitude fueled Jendaya's recovery. Even on her darkest of days, she knew she'd make it home.
I pushed through to be here for this. This week we're doing it big.
300 meals big.
How much meat did you end up buying?
200 pounds.
Jendaya never thought she'd be prepping a Mother's Day meal like this 7 weeks ago at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Food insecurities in her neighborhood inspired her to step up to make 35 meals for elderly in need.
One person heard about it, one thing led to another, and we just kept feeding them.
Jendaya's heart of gold wouldn't turn any away, no matter who they are, the time of day, or how much her own health is pushed to the brink. She doesn't want anyone to go hungry, especially on Mother's Day.
I couldn't not do it. You know, I wouldn't want my mom or grandma not to be able to eat.
The preparations began Thursday by purchasing food and pre-cooking. Volunteers joined through word of mouth to help prep or drop off extra goods.
Boxed lunches and bagged lunches that were left over, I incorporated them into the meals.
The hearty meal is cooked fresh by Jen right in her Edgewood street home kitchen on a 5-burner stove.
When she started out of pocket, and even most times, if she's short, she somehow makes sure she doesn't fall short.
The well-oiled operation is in full effect on delivery day, Saturday afternoon. Over 60 volunteers, strapped with proper PPE, came by her home to pick up enough food to last 3 to 4 days and take it as far as they are willing to drive. No leftovers ever go to waste.
If anyone is homeless or single parents with children and that sort of thing, they always know they can come here and get a meal.
Her family and friends have asked Jen to take a break. She still has procedures left to be done and is doing weekly treatments. But Jen says she feels her best when she's cooking.
I give them the very best. They're served, you know, like they're in a 5-star restaurant, and I love them.
There was a real powerful display here in Newington. It all began right there on the green with that discussion, and they moved down Main Street before looping back, ultimately to this intersection here, where people laid on their stomach saying, "I can't breathe." Now tonight, I'd like to tell you this story a little bit differently. First, I'd like to introduce you to Camille Stewart. Camille drove all the way up here from Bridgeport to be able to protest tonight. She says as much as she's not a public speaker, she expressed herself through a poem. And I'd like you to experience this protest through her words.
From the color of my skin to the texture of my hair, my black is beautiful.
I'm speaking for my people when I say we're upset and we're pissed off. Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot!
We are grieving. We've been through oppression too long, and it's tiring. Black Lives Matter!
It cannot be denied. It will not be contained, and I will define it.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! This whole damn country has had enough, and we're sick of it.
We need change right now, and it starts with us, and it starts with all the people.
I can't breathe!
And so today, I speak it out loud, unabashedly, I declare it anew, my black is beautiful.
If everybody stands up, everybody's gonna notice it, and we're gonna make a change.
I really, really hope that there's change this time, because if there's not, then I don't know what to say.
To my brothers, my daughters, my sisters, my nieces, my cousins, my colleagues, and my friends, I'm here to speak out for all of us when I say again, my black is beautiful.
Now that beautiful is a great way to describe many of the people that were here today, and I also could not have told that story without my photographer, Griffin Pearson. Now there was only one moment where things did get a little bit heated, and that was when people asked the officers to kneel with them. Now in this moment you can see an officer do just that, but another officer chose not to. It took quite some time for officers to come together to kneel with protesters. In the end, not all did, but as you can see, most of them chose to, even sharing hugs with the crowd. Now demonstrators tell me that that moment was extremely important for them to see that the officers in this community have their back. In Newington, Dave Puglisi, Fox 61 News. That investigation continued this afternoon in Derby at the home where Nick Eisel was found dead. Neighbors tell us that state police investigated that home for about an hour. They were looking through the top floor there where Eisel lived, and now state police would not confirm what that investigation was about. Now, while that was going on, state police were holding a briefing here at their headquarters, one which was straightforward and to the point. It included a timeline of events and also a plea, one for Manfredonia to turn himself in peacefully.
Peter, I want you to know that we are continuing our investigation. The one thing we are missing right now is you.
An investigation that has led to East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, where Peter Manfredonia was last seen on Sunday. In this surveillance photo, you can see the 6'4", 240-pound 23-year-old wearing a white T-shirt, dark-colored shorts, and carrying a black duffel bag. That duffel bag is said to be full of guns stolen from a Newington home invasion.
Your parents, your friends, all of us back here in Connecticut want a peaceful end to this.
Which is not how this all began. Connecticut State Police provided new details into the timeline of events that began Friday, May 22nd at 9:08 a.m. State Police found 2 men injured in a violent attack in Newington believed to be committed by Manfredonia. 62-year-old Ted Demers was pronounced dead. The chief medical examiner's office says he was killed by sharp force and chop injuries that he suffered to his head, torso, and extremities. A witness to the event was severely injured, but state police say he is in stable condition. Fast forward to Sunday, May 24th. In the early morning hours, police say Manfredonia committed a home invasion
and stole multiple firearms with the homeowner's vehicle, which was located in the area of Osborndale State Park in Derby.
Then just after 11 a.m., Derby police would arrive at the home of 404 Roosevelt Drive. They found 23-year-old Nick Eisel dead. The chief medical examiner ruling his death a gunshot to the head.
And it was also discovered an individual was abducted from the residence.
That person, Eisel's girlfriend, was found in Paterson, New Jersey, near the Pennsylvania border, along with a stolen VW Jetta taken from Eisel's home. Police say Manfredonia then took an Uber to the East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania Walmart. A camera capturing this shot of him walking on the tracks not far away.
Please call 911. Let us know where you are. We want to resolve this in a safe way.
Now, you too should also call authorities if you see Manfredonia or have any information about his whereabouts. You can call the tip line you see on your screen at 203-503-5555. If you do see Manfredonia, do not approach him. He's considered to be armed and dangerous. In Middletown, Dave Puglisi, Fox 61 News.